Hello everyone. Today we will be learning about pivot tables. So pivot tables is a very powerful tool of Excel. It is also a very flexible tool which help us in exploring, summarizing, analyzing, and presenting the data in an effective manner so that decisions can be made more effectively and more efficiently. Okay, so a pivot table basically allows you to extract the significance from a large detailed data set. Okay, so it is considered to be one of the very important feature of Microsoft Excel, as it allows you to aggregate the data or classify the data in whichever way you want to report it. So one important question is how to prepare pivot table. Okay, so you need to follow certain steps. This is the data which is given to you. This is my original data. It is having dates, name, market, commission, value. So in dates, we are having different dates given to us. In name, we have different names. In market, we have three type of markets: medium, high, low. In commission, we are having full, half, and non-commission, and we have different values of the same. Now, in order to create the pivot table, we need to go to the insert menu and choose the pivot table option. So here is the insert menu and here is the pivot table option. We'll select that and we'll go on pivot table. We can also prepare pivot charts also. So when you go on this particular dialog box will appear. Okay, so you need to select two things. One is you need to specify the table range. Okay, uh, the table for which you need to, or the data for which you need to prepare the pivot table, and also where you want that pivot table report to be placed, whether you want it to be placed in the existing worksheet or you want it to be placed in the new worksheet. Okay, so you can select that. So in particular table range, we will be selecting this whole table. This is what we are required to do. So I have selected the whole table from B4 to F24. This is the range. And I want my pivot table report to be placed in the new worksheet. Okay. And I will click OK. Once I click it, this particular screen will appear. Okay. Uh, this might look little scary, but it's not that scary. So you will be having these four quadrants here. Um, this is basically known as pivot table field list, where we basically drag the drag different fields in order to get our pivot table or pivot table report. This report filter, it allows the user to filter the list based on the certain field value. This column label allows the users to summarize the list based on a certain field by arranging the values of the fields in a row, and row labels allow the users to summarize the list based on certain fields by arranging the values in that way. And values basically allow the users to apply the method, the way in which they want to summarize the information or summarize the data. They might like to sum it up or count or average. They can select that particular thing. Okay, so basically what all you need is to drag and drop the items like these, and this is how you drag and drop it, and you may see that this is how the pivot table is being prepared in the working area. And you may remove it like this, just take them out. Okay, and now you can prepare it again. Now, creation of pivot table depends upon uh, what is your objective. Okay, suppose you wish to find out total sales in different markets based to be filtered upon commission. So example, you want total sales in different markets while allowing full commission. So you require three things: total sales, that is the value; different markets, you need market; and allowing full commission means you need commission as the filter, right? So you will be dragging commission into the report filter. You will drag market in the row label. You will be dragging value as the total sales in the value label. This is your pivot table which is being created. Now you only want to filter your data based upon the full commission. Here you are getting it for all the types of commission, whether full, half, or none. If you only want it to be for the full commission, you will be ticking on select multiple items, and you will only select, you will deselect all and you will only select the full value and click OK. And you will be getting these values for only full commission for the individual markets, that is high, low, and medium. So based on our objective, we created the pivot table by using the inbuilt function in Excel. You can do one more thing. What else you can do is, I'm just taking them out and we'll be starting it again. Suppose you want to create your report month-wise. Okay. First, you need to remove all the fields. Now, drag and drop date in the row labels, okay, and value in the values label. You may see this, okay. This is not our original data, so I am just ungrouping it first. This is how it will look like when you will be doing it for the first time, okay. So this is my original data. I have been given these dates, and these are my different sale values on these dates, or these are my transactions on these dates, right? Now, there is a very interesting feature in pivot table where you can group or ungroup the dates or anything based on a certain criteria. So I need to right click on any one date and I will go on group option. Now here automatically it is telling me that the starting date is this 10/6/2016 and ending date is 11/9/2017. I need to group these dates based on months. If I do that and I click OK, my dates are being divided into or being classified into months, and I have values based on the months. I can create multiple grouping also. I can do it for years too, and okay. Now this is for 2016 and different months and 2017 and different months. I can insert the third grouping as well as quarters, and okay. Now I have years also, quarters also, and months also, right? But I just want to be for months. So I will be grouping them based on months and click OK. So I'm having all the months and what were my transactions, value, total value on the given dates, right? Now, this is one more thing which you can do in pivot tables. Apart from that, you may also represent your data in a two-way form. So if you want to have a summary table that summarizes the list based on two parameters, say month and market, you need to follow certain steps. So first you will be removing these fields, right? And you need to create it in a fresh way. So drag and drop the date in the row labels. So I am dragging it here. Market in the column label and value in the value label, right? Now you need to group the dates into the months. It is already being done. You may ungroup it and you may group it based on years as well. So you will see this screen. Here, I can see my data in a two-way format where I can see it based on the dates perspective and also based upon the market perspective, where I am having the values for the high market, low market, and medium market. And I am having the grand total based on the months and grand total based upon the markets. Okay. Now I can also change the basis of summary. Here, my basis of the values on which I'm summarizing my data is sum. If I click on it, I have an option of value field settings. Here I can select sum, count, average, maximum, minimum, and many other options are there. So if I group my data or summarize my data based on count, and I will click OK, now I will be getting it on the basis of count. So the summary table here shows the number of transactions, that total value of transactions in different months in different markets. So you may select anything from here, and suppose I am selecting the sum and I'm clicking OK. So this is the two-way representation of the data. So this is what is there in your syllabus in the pivot tables. If you want to learn more, I will be sharing one video with you. You can see that video. The person has explained pivot table in a very interesting manner. It will help you a lot. So I hope you were able to understand it. It's not that difficult, but you should know it. It might be there in your exams. So that's it. Thank you.